323-146, Act 1, Take 1.
Edited copy.
There. For Christ's sake, get it. It's open. It's not locked. You've got your damn key.
I think I lost the key.
Threw it out.
Or something. This door is stuck or something.
You said you were coming about 9 o'clock. Must be about 5 in the morning or after.
I said about 9.
By no stretch of the imagination is it about 9.
Man, is this place empty. They get everything packed all right?
They came and left. I didn't stay to see. I suppose it's all gone.
Stephen said it filled his basement. He's a nice guy. Won't be long. He said you left word you were keeping the bed. It's a good idea. I said you should this afternoon.
Take it!
And the bed, now you picked that up and bought it. I didn't even see it till I was here. Look, I said you could have whatever you want.
Don't do this. Take the bed, take it all, please!
Well, I will.
Oh, God! Vincent, God damn it! Just get what you want today and just get gone!
I wanted you to keep... Well, you bought it. There's a lot of other things, actually, that you...
That's all I wanted. I told him to tell you I was staying on. I was going to go to Rachel's. And then I was going to go a number of places, but I decided to stay on here.
Yeah? Well, you wouldn't find a better place. Doesn't look like much right now.
If you clean it up, they're only going to say what a pretentious, educated nigger. She only cleaned up her filth to prove how white she was. If you leave it dirty, they'll say,
what would you expect?
they'll disinfect the place before any kind of tenant will live here anyway.
I don't care if they disinfect the place. I don't care if they come in here with gasoline and burn out the ceilings and the walls. When we moved in here, it was clean. I'm going to leave it that way, okay?
Okay.
Anything else you want?
No, that's all I wanted.
Well, you know.
You want a cup of coffee? The water's on.
I suppose.
You drunk?
Yeah. Little. I had a few drinks.
Black or with cream?
What do you mean, black or with cream? Jesus.
There's no sugar.
Oh, Christ. Forget it, then. Forget it. It's okay.
Icing sugar, there is icing sugar.
Fine, yeah. Icing, sugar, brown, confectioners, honey, maple syrup if you got it. I don't care. Where are we whispering? Your neighbors won't know you're home. Oh, God, that echoes. Empty room!
Come on, someone's sleeping.
Yeah, well, sure, yeah, everybody in the building everybody else in town's asleep. You should see the streets. You think at least there'd be a few stealthy burglars slipping about. Occasionally a wobbly old drunk. I saw a guy trying to walk straight down the sidewalk. He kept listing to the right, you know? Nice front, walking kind of half-crab, right off the sidewalk, diagonally across the street, up onto the other sidewalk, and into the side of a building before he finally fell over backwards. Still eyes front. Took quite a fall, too. Well, I figure if a building's got your number on it.
Coffee.
Swell. God, that's hot. Is that Dawn? I think that's Donnie. Who would have thought it would go right on? Some nerve, the universe, huh?
Yeah.
Who's asleep? What? Did...
Some guy, you don't know him.
Sure.
Neither do I, as far as that goes. I don't remember his name. He told me. After you left, the movers came, so I went out.
For some fresh air?
Because I didn't necessarily want to see the ganglia packed and crated. I went to the movies, I talked to Rachel for a while, we walked over to the surf, we sat and talked. She left and he came over.
Him?
He came over and he seemed strong and stupid. She left, we walked this way and he came up.
For a night camp, as it were.
Yes.
Yeah, sure, why not? God knows you're on your own.
Don't be so loud, Vincent. I don't necessarily want him to wake up. He has to get some sleep.
He's resting. Yeah, I can understand that.
He has to get up early this morning. He didn't get to bed until 3. I assume he has to get up because he set the alarm for 6:30. I nearly fainted.
You kept the clock?
I bought one.
Could have had it. Well, what's he like?
Go wake him up and ask him. What's he like? I don't remember what he looks like. I don't remember his name. He struck me at the time as being very attractive.
Which time was that? Well, is he colored or white or what?
And I love your people with every grain of strength I have. After hearing you scream civil rights for 3 years, I just loathe every group, faction, congregation that ever existed automatically. Back home, there weren't many blacks in my town, but I used to think of them as wronged equals, just like the Jews. And we never had a Jew in my town. I didn't even know there was such a thing as a Jew. And when I moved here and heard the popular mythology, my heart unquestioningly went out to another classified people, an oppressed and prejudged people. And I kept saying, well, it's not true. The mythology is a lie. It's in me for seeing it. They're no more clannish than Greeks or Chinese or Armenians. And yet pretty soon all my experience began to show me that Simon says, how much does it cost? That's what Simon says. You can buy it for less. What's in it for me? Hoard.
I don't know your Rastus.
And Rastus says, eat crap, baby. Get out of the way, man. Repay.
I don't know your
repay
Rastus.
me for the wrongs that your father did my father. Rastus says, retribution.
What?
Oh, God! You can describe someone down to their egocentric characteristics and still have no idea what they are, huh? Unless you know that they're Irish, for instance, or Scottish. And then you say, yeah, I got him pegged, or Greek or Italian, and then you know what to expect.
Yeah?
Yeah, well, nothing.
Just makes you wonder, that's all. He's, Spanish.
Spanish? This one? Jesus.
His principal attraction seemed to be that he couldn't speak a word of English. So I say he's stupid. Now, he could be a physicist for all I know, but I don't understand him, so he's stupid.
Oh.
Vincent, why'd you come back?
I talked to Robert on the phone. Must have rung for 10 minutes.
He said, or rather, he did not say he left a note.
God, was he brief. Yes, no. I said, are the movers there? Yes. Are they about through? Nope. Is Gloria there? Nope. Well, how did you get in? The movers are here.
Well, I kicked him out. He was getting on my nerves.
So, how come all the stuff in the car? And don't say what car. Your car downstairs in front of the building car.
I'm leaving, obviously.
For good? I mean that not as opposed to for bad.
Probably for good. Who knows?
Well, condolences, I guess. Really? Well, what do we do? Hang the door with black crepe? Sorry, doll. I'll throw a party or what?
Neither. We won't be here.
It must take 100 times as much gall to break up as it does to get married.
Well, don't trouble yourself with it.
Oh, don't tell me. I'm not involved. I'm just your friendly neighbor dropping in on my way to work to pick up a few pointers on marriage. I think I might at least close the door. I could hear you all the way downstairs. Unless you want everyone in the building to hear your affairs, which is possible.
Let them snoop. Who cares?
They don't have to snoop. You're drowning out their television sets. So, where'd you go on your 6-day binge?
5-day.
5-day.
Uptown with friends.
Why, you having any friends in the village?
Nah.
That's easy enough to understand. So when are you leaving?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Well, for someone who's not involved, huh?
Okay. I try to be friendly, I get misunderstood. I should learn. We're gonna see you kids on TV, on divorce court. I understand you get paid for it now.
No one has said anything about divorce, and I don't see any reason for you to, Robert.
Oh, I get it. You're separating. That's like the opposite of engagement, huh?
Maybe I should come back some other time. If you're going to be here, I'll know where to reach you. Or I can phone or something.
Just as soon as you didn't, if it's all the same, Vincent.
Well, God damn it, I can't talk to you with some trick in the next room, sleeping it off.
Yeah, I don't know why you bothered to come back. I told him to tell you that I was staying on. If you wanted anything urgent, then you know where to contact me.
Don't suppose that there's anything you want to say.
No, I don't know. No. I just want to start something different, something else. I want to be able to start out with nothing and see where I can go this time, okay?
Okay.
I just don't feel like a post-mortem. No, I have nothing to say, and oh no.
Okay. Gee, I just thought we could shake hands or something and go away at least not fighting. After the knifing and twisting of life with you, my capacity to care for anyone is gone, Gloria, just rotted. Simple radiation poisoning has set in. I loathe everything I used to admire. I loathe people for every foul, hypocritical, triple-tongued word they say. And Gloria, goddamn you, I loathe you!
Don't go away mad.
No, I just thought we should say... I don't know. Needless to say, I've been thinking about it all evening. They say it's better to have everything out in the open. Well, that's a lot of horse shit. Or maybe it isn't. Maybe with the air cleared. No, it's all been said and done, etc.
Yeah, I guess so by now.
Oh, it hasn't really. The girl I married thought all people were equal. But you, the girl now, you don't think all people are equal at all. Quite frankly, I'm inclined to agree with you.
Good. Because equal to you is nothing. Equal to you is subhuman. And if you just now notice you don't consider us your equals, I'm glad you finally realized it.
If I ever had any racist feelings, then by God, I didn't know about it. But I can't imagine anyone more prejudiced against a Negro than I am now. And 2 years ago, I swear to God, I didn't feel like that.
So maybe you just hadn't met any.
Well, if that's what it takes, I've met a few.
Well, this afternoon I wondered. Then I thought, well, we both know what hasn't been said, so we can drop it there. Okay?
And anyway, he said, as a matter of course, how many children do they have?
And what did you tell him?
I said 6, and he said it figures.
Sure.
No, actually, I said none. He suggested you go to an adoption agency. I told him I'd tell you.
Thanks.
You think about it, though, and he's right. Most colored girls marry a white guy, or vice versa. It is usually vice versa. And the first thing they do is have a whole litter of young.
No thanks.
It's all in proving you don't give a damn what people think, see?
Well, maybe we really don't give a damn what people think.
Well, it might not be that, but you two don't seem to have the normal curiosity. I think they usually have a large family, just to see how many different color combinations they can come up with, like mixing paint.
Well, maybe we do not have that curiosity.
Oh, no. Gloria's too busy crusading to have that kind of curiosity.
Honestly, you take everything so seriously.
But it is serious.
Okay, it's important to you.
I didn't say it was important to me. I said it's important to everybody alive. I said I take freedom seriously, okay?
When you can get it. Oh, Jesus, may it be soon. No, I was only going to suggest if Vince could work up some of your concern, go on a couple of rallies.
Are you kidding? I got no guilty feelings.
You ain't got no feelings,
You
period.
gotta be a masochist to be white and go to those rallies lately.
In the history of mankind, there hasn't been a more rotting, a more disgusting, a more discouraging...
You obviously aren't familiar enough with the history of
The white
mankind. to be-
people
the
were.
black people...
The
that-
black
what?
people-
The what?
the black
black
people-
people rotted from screwworms in the jungle that they didn't have the sense or intuition to cultivate or build. Just bringing them to a better climate was their first advancement in 15,000 years, and then you had to be dragged out of the goddamn trees.
In the jungle. Well, the black people had temples and empires when you babies were still dirtying up your alley-oop underpants. And don't try to tell me that the white person is responsible for one single advancement for the black
Well,
man.
just because you didn't
400
have enough sense to
All
do
right,
anything...
all right. Tell me one. Go on, one.
All right. My God, we sent you missionaries.
Missionary.
Right, and you ate
You're
them.
damn right we ate them.
And then laws were passed. you
Laws
sound
and
like nothing
laws
was-
and your laws, and old Tommy Jefferson with his involuted sentences had slaves on his
Virginia plantation. All men created equal, all white men maybe.
Screw Tom Jefferson.
You screw
for
Tom
Christ's sake.
Jefferson.
What the devil is going on anyway? Are you two really fighting over Thomas Jefferson?
Jesus. Well, old Tommy
Gloria's
got
on one of her
the
The
plan.
Gingham dog and the
Hands
calico
ripping in the
cat
middle.
side by side on the table
Well, if
set.
you think-
Gingham dog went bow wow wow, the
I
calico
was
cat
just
went
ignorant
meow,
jungle
employing
Yeah,
every
yeah, you
tooth
can
and
say that
claw and the
again.
awfulest scrap you ever saw.
How come you decided to stay on?
I don't know. I was gonna go back uptown. After you left, I called Mama.
And my child will be black, do you hear me? My child will be black as the night, do you hear me? My child will be black! Black!
What is going on in here, Gloria?
No! I'm going home! I can't stay here! Hello, Mama? This is Gloria! Cynthia? Nora? This is Gloria! Where's Mama? She's where? What? Look, I can't hear you. Can you speak up? The radio! Can you turn down the radio? What, Nora? Where's Mom? She's what? Look, I'm coming home. Look, I can't understand a word you say. I can't understand. Where's Mama? She's where? What? Look, I'm coming home. Would you like that? I'm coming home. What? Nora, I can't hear you. I can't understand a word you're saying. I can't understand a word.
I can't understand a word she's saying.
Well, maybe she was just excited or something when she...
Get out!
Yeah.
Get out! Get on!
Oh. I can't understand a word she's saying. I tried to, yank the telephone out. Didn't work. Those stupid things never work the way they do in the movies. So I was feeling pretty upset. That's why when your movers came, I went out. And one of the reasons why I didn't want to sleep by myself.
Oh, well.
What?
I don't suppose I'll be back up. Or rather down. I don't have that many friends down here. I won't have that much reason to come downtown.
Yeah, well, you'll be busy at work.
Yeah. Well, now don't start that. Lay off, please. Just lay off. I know, but there it is.
Were you here on Thursday?
When was Thursday?
The day before yesterday.
No, why?
Because I phoned you.
Robert said you called around and asked for some stuff. I said I didn't know anything about it.
Well, it's been right here for 5 days.
I don't know anything about it. I haven't looked at it or gone near it.
You knew what I wanted. You might have been considerate enough to do this one thing. It's not like I've done
It's
anything.
your work and your blueprints, and I'm not interested in it. For once, I wasn't thinking what your work was, just that you'd be busy with it, that's all.
Well, I was. I was thinking about it most of the afternoon. I tried to explain to...
Your sister?
Yeah. Well, Barbara understands my point of view better than I do. I should have had her explain it to me. I'd have been better off.
Do you think that Vince has changed? I mean, because I keep telling him that he has changed.
Since when?
I don't know. Since he came up here. Since you've known him?
I don't know. I didn't see him when he first came up here. He had a beard.
A beard?
You didn't know he had a beard?
Why, he never told us he had a beard.
Well, all the first year we were married, or nearly.
Really?
Yeah. I guess when he first came up here, he went very native. Those Bible belters usually do. And he started playing basketball, so he's getting a paunch.
He played ball in New York?
Yeah,
yeah,
Barbara,
I didn't
I
know
haven't
that.
really got time to talk.
No, I mean, like he didn't write or anything, so...
Well, when we first came up here, we lived over the Waverly Theater on 6th Avenue, and across the street was where he played basketball.
Oh, was it nice?
I don't know, Barbara. I didn't play with them.
No. I meant, was it nice where you lived?
Oh, it's all right if you like anarchy.
Hey, I just can't imagine Vance with a beard.
Well, he soon shaved it off quick enough when he went to work uptown. When we were living at the Hutch, he used to work for a small firm designing storefronts, and that was hardly what he was looking for.
What was the Hutch?
Where'd you hear that?
You just said it.
A black guy Vince used to play basketball with up from Georgia used to raise rabbits, and he used to call the place a rabbit hutch, and you couldn't imagine how cramped it got with 8 or 10 basketball players in there eating spaghetti.
But then you moved over here with all this space.
Across the street for 6 months, then here.
And, I suppose it was then that you began, not seeing eye to eye on a few things.
I suppose you could say that.
Like, what sort of things?
Name something.
No, I just wondered whether, you had really thought this thing out. Like, have you talked with your folks, like with your mother? Huh? Well, I know that sounds corny, but I bet you haven't, huh? You know something? Even being this far away from home, I still write pages to the folks. Every week.
Well, my mother isn't speaking to me lately.
Oh, why not?
She's a segregationist.
Oh. Hey, it hadn't hit me that way. No, I guess it's natural either way. Oh, mothers and fathers are never satisfied with anything their kids do, no matter what. I bet she isn't any happier with you, though, separating, is she?
I don't know. I've only talked with my mother 4 times in 7 years.
That is terrible. Gee, I wish you could know the times at home that I have defended Vincent. It would surprise you, I bet.
I'll bet.
Yeah, even before I met you, I said, if Vince wants to marry someone of a different race, then he knows what he is doing. He will be a lot happier with her.
Well, you look a pretty fool now, won't you?
Oh, yeah, I suppose so. But, actually, they're on the outside, really. See, when I
Barbara,
first
Barbara,
saw
Barbara,
them-
before you get all snug and cuddly, I've got a lot of things to do. Now, I don't want to be rude, but to be perfectly frank with you, I do not like you.
Oh. I don't blame you, actually. No, you know, I have known you didn't like me. But, actually, I like you a lot. No, I didn't want to chat or anything.
I just don't feel like talking about my private life with you, okay?
Well, listen, I am not interested in yours and Vincent's sex life. Anyway, I'm sure it was just as normal as anyone else's. No, you know, I just wanted you to know that I'm sorry you're divorcing this way.
Southerners have this gimmick, this knack for not understanding something outside of what they accept as right. I mean, whole countries, whole centuries just do not exist for that girl. Whole problems, if they are problems. It's a facility of the South.
You feel that I'm Southern because I talk the way I do. You feel that I'm just a typical Southerner.
Barbara, I don't think of you as typical anything.
Oh, yes, you do. You think I talk like a hillbilly. And you're right. I know I don't sound like you do. I don't talk as well as people in New York. Are these his?
Yes, Barbara. In you, a hillbilly accent is charming. In one of my sisters or brothers, it would be a sure sign of stupidity. It would be a joke.
Well, they make jokes about hillbillies, too. I don't think that's so damn charming. Anyway, you're wrong about people laughing at the way Negroes talk. Why, I haven't heard a good colored person joke in 2 years.
A human facility, I guess, not just there.
I'm tired, Vince.
I'll leave, that's okay.
Oh, that's all right. I just don't think you came up here to talk about your sister, that's all.
I suppose I did. I must have. I can't think of anything else.
Well, what did you do this evening?
Nothing. Talked to Steve in a while about all the junk in his basement. Told him I'd get it out by next week. I assume you had some revelation. You one up on me if you did.
No, not today. A couple of months ago, maybe.
Oh, well, yeah, a couple of months ago. A couple of months ago, I had at least one revelation a day. My daily revelation, I called it. One a day, revelations.
I thought you said I had or our marriage had stunted your capacity to care about
Please don't
anything.
bring up anything I said this afternoon.
I guess not.
Gloria, goddamn you, I loathe you. I loathe the look of you, and the feel of you, and the bitter earwax taste, and the sour orange rind smell of you. You just disgust me in every way. Your strength, and muscle, and firm round stomach disgust me, Gloria. And your single narrow-mindedness. I loathe you because you made me hate everything else and everyone else. You destroy, that's all you know. You've not got a goddamn thing to rebuild with. Not hope, and not energy, and not love. Not in one of you, for all your popularized warmth. Not even love.
I used to pray. I really did. That first year at the hutch when I loved you, that we'd have children. I said when it begun that it could only be saved by a child. Like Robert said, a combination, half you and half me. I used to picture it sometimes. Sometimes a girl, sometimes a boy, sometimes light as you or dark as me or darker. With all kinds of funny hair problems I had to contend with. And he was the reason. He was what it meant. And he was always very, very, very bright. Sometimes dark as chocolate or light as coffee or bright caramel like all the little Spanish kids you see running in the street. And sometimes he was cinnamon, and when he smelled of cinnamon when I hugged him. And he was always equal part you and equal part me. And that is why I loved him. and wanted him. And oh my God! My God! Because if I had a son, I'd swear I'd beat his brains against the goddamn radiator! And all the time I was saying to you, make this black flesh melt into this white and something new come of it! And all the time I was saying yes to you! And oh my God, it curdles me!
I'm glad you're going to stay on.
Jesus, I'm tired. I haven't been to bed yet.
Me either. Oh, God, this place looks...
You should see it from down below without the blinds.
I can imagine.
I used to notice windows. Used to walk down streets. Like over on 8th Avenue where there's a new building and right next to it there's an old dilapidated one with the plastic curtains tied up in a knot. The old stained window shades like maps. And I used to think, God, people have to live in places like that. Without really realizing it, just walking by, looking up, someone used to be passing the window, or I'd see someone moving around up there. And if they'd happen to be white, I automatically stopped worrying about them. All of a sudden, I lost all empathy. Right in the middle of a pain. I didn't know I did it until I caught myself one day. There were these two kids out playing, a black boy and a white boy. I was feeling real sorry for the black boy because he was dressed so poorly. And the other one, he was blonde. And he had a sore on his head, and his pants leg was ripped up to his knee, and his knee was all scraped up. And I found myself searching the black boy, almost hoping he was lame or something. I hadn't always been this way, you know. The kids at school, they were such individuals. I tried to help them all. I suppose because I was so very happy then. So very content. Nothing really threatened me then. Well, you know, I can take care of myself. Anyway, there were these, I don't remember the circumstance. It was late. I was in a hurry. There was this typical black bum looking at me like I was his godmother or something. He wasn't drunk, probably just hungry, probably just going to ask me the way to Columbus Circus. 8 feet away, I said, God, I can't take this. I looked both ways, crossed the street as neatly as you please. Didn't look back, didn't even think about it till I got home. Then I thought, sweetheart, it is spreading. Pretty soon some crippled little black girl will be tugging on your skirt for Old Glory, and Old Glory not even look down. Step aside! You crawled into your company, and I crawled into a cocoon. You tucked up into your company, and I tucked up into a shell.
Or something.
Yeah. Or something.
I should quit working there.
It's just... I have no room to talk. If I took stock of myself, I'd probably find I had no inventory.
A way to set up shop?
Your coffee's growing, Skin.
Hmm.
Oh, it's getting morning, if you can call it that. What a goddamn dismal day, huh?
Mm.
I hadn't even been to bed yet.
Me either.
It's just... I am a member of a race. Of a deeply wounded mass of people. And I think that in my lifetime I might see the end of a suppression of a race. And it seems all so incredible and so goddamn impossible. You see, people like your sister, I don't mean her, but people like her with such a strong foundation and they don't even know they have it. And you see it in your own people too. And it seems all so incredible. And you look for a reason. All the time for a reason. Because if there isn't a reason, then it's just all too goddamn sad. Or tiring.
Your sister is an imbecile.
Gloria has just been telling me all about her family's lack of poor, or rather the family's poor.
Poverty? Is that the word you're struggling for? She has matched me poverty for poverty.
Don't fight, children.
Nobody's fighting.
Just sing Jesus Loves the Little Children of This World.
I don't know it.
Red and yellow, black and white.
Red and yellow, black and white.
They sound like jelly beans.
Well, now, Jesus loves the little jelly beans too, Gloria.
Hey, can I help you? You know, I have not done anything at all. Gloria had everything packed already.
Did you?
Thursday.
Gloria's just been telling me all about her family. It was nice.
Nice!
Well, I meant that we were getting on so well. Oh, is this something from work, Vince? Can I look?
It's just some drawings, Barbara.
Oh, it's so complicated. Is it an apartment?
It's a crematorium.
What?
It's a section of an apartment building. Put it back, Ellie, Barbara.
No, I'm interested. Look at all those tiny little rooms.
Infinitesimal.
What?
Forget it. It's a hanging garden of Babylon.
Oh, it is marvelous, Vance.
You told her to put those things up before I remember what I said. I'm not fooling.
Yeah, sister, roll them back up. Now you're going to get them all messed up.
Well, it is marvelous, Vance. How come you have to have the drawing board at home? Do they give you an awful lot of work to do at night?
They don't measure quality where he works. They weigh it by the pound.
Richter, and Thatcher have a good deal of detail work that I can't get to at the office. I haven't worked much at home lately.
Well, they must be awful pleased with you to give you so much to do.
Oh, they just love him to death. Richter, and tricked her. Represents his place in society. He's devoted to them to the exclusion of everything else.
Gloria's a crusader for permanent slums.
That's a lie.
Rather than do anything to help, she talks about conditions. Should conditions improve, she'd have nothing to talk about. And talk is all that Gloria knows. Ergo, Gloria is a crusader for permanent slums.
That's a goddamn lie, and you know it, and I advise you to quit now.
Barbara, I am working for a company which is trying to get a contract to build...
To build uninhabitable brick ovens, high-rise slums. He doesn't prevent them or clear them, he raises them 30 stories.
Which is trying to get a contract to construct a multi-housing unit to replace slum conditions.
Via graft and lobbying and bribery.
I would think you would be proud of Vince trying to do well at his job, good at his job, rather than criticizing him.
Oh, Vincent's job isn't anything to do with good. Now, were Vincent's job anything at all to do with good, I would cheer. Vincent is trying to do well at his job, which is another thing altogether.
Well, I would think you would be proud. I know I am. Vince is.
I don't know. Vincent, are you proud?
I think I work as hard as anyone with what I'm allowed to.
But are you proud?
I work hard at my job.
Are you proud?
And I do what I do well.
You're proud.
Damn hard! Nobody's ever altogether happy with what they're doing, are they? But at least I know that I'm going to be put on more interesting work as soon as this particular project is over.
But you are proud, aren't you, Vince?
Yes! I am proud of the way I work. My competence.
Competence as word.
fact that the work he's required to do is incompetent totally escapes him. And loyal to the company.
Yes, my dear, and loyal to the company. Anything else?
Your witness, Barbara.
Well, I just don't see there's anything to argue about, if you ask me. Vince and I were brought up to believe if you have a job to do, you do it, and you do it well, the best you can. Well, I don't know what you were brought up to believe.
Well, I haven't got time to tell you, Barbara.
You believe in bitching, as far as I can see.
You're getting closer.
Vince is an architect, and if I was you, I would be proud of him.
At best, your brother is a draftsman.
Vince, are you an architect or a draftsman?
Look, it doesn't matter, Barbara. Either one.
What's a draftsman? I mean, is it an engineer? What does he do?
Barbara, I work in a very qualified, narrow, exacting area.
Genocide!
Okay, now, goddammit.
Tenements, add ashes and
Barbara,
stir.
we're trying to provide decent housing for people who haven't got the sense or ambition to know they live in
They
slums.
know.
It's good housing.
It's a
Something
fast
that they
brick
can afford.
ghetto. It's a fast brick ghetto, no different from the conditions they're living in now, and you know it, and speculating with their lives is evil, and you know it, and it's poison, Joe.
But who is it for?
All the starving families in good old Brownsville.
One vast pile of filth.
Right.
The worst black ghetto in New York, probably.
Right.
The highest crime rate, the highest child death rate, the lowest mentality.
Right.
Black? Do you mean to tell me that they're black?
Yeah.
They're black? And you're against Vince for trying to help them? You're against that?
Okay, Barbara, don't you get excited.
But it was your black sister you were screaming to me about just now. You were screaming about how terribly you lived and the slums, and you don't want it, huh?
None of us want it, Barbara.
Oh, well, I guess not. No, I guess not. It's not good enough, I suppose. I have never heard anything like it.
Barbara.
Well, no. She may claim to be bright, but that is just the stupidest thing. Well, you stick in your rotten shanties and shake your head about leaving them. And you preaching how your dead sister died because you lived in poor slums.
Barbara, it is no different. It is high, it is clean, it is sterile, it is barren, and it does nothing. Those crummy, cramped apartments, units they call them, breathe the same thing. You can't elevate the floor, you gotta elevate the spirit. It's a vamp gesture like all the others, and Rancer, Prancer, and Dancer are trying to designate that a philanthropic enterprise, and Vincent is a loyal and proud part of it.
Is that why you separated?
No! Yes! No, it's a not but no. Call it, heart failure.
But I don't understand how it can be bad if it's better. Vince, what is the name of the company?
Maker, Raper, and Ditcher.
Richter, and Thatcher.
And if they and all the other companies had their way, the whole world would be a vast sea of sterile buildings like that, one on top of the other, on top of the other. Why? Because there's money in it. And we'd all live in buildings like that, in countries of buildings like that, and in dead countries of buildings like that, like Vince's, in a world of nothing else. Now, would you like that, like Vince's, in a world of nothing else?
Well, it wouldn't be like that.
Would you like that?
Come on.
Living there objectively?
Where? Yeah, I don't know where.
For once, would you like that?
It's only for improvement, isn't it, of slum areas?
Would you like that for our whites?
Well, of course not, no.
Would you like it if it was?
What?
Would you like it for your thing?
What?
Units for your family and your kids?
Well, no.
You mean you wouldn't want to live there?
No.
If Vince says how? Well, neither would I. No. It isn't like that. You hateful bitch. It isn't like that. You're hateful bitch. And I'm glad you're broken up because I knew you would too because the night I prayed you would. Because you're no different from any other black. And I don't care who you try to be like. You're a hateful, militant, vindictive bitch. And you think you're smart, but you're not. You're nothing. And you know it too. You know you do.
And you believed in a people. Peoples. Maybe that's the trouble. We talk of a group of people as a peoples. A race. But I don't understand how it can be bad if it's better.
Barbara, I don't understand how it can be bad if it's better. Maybe that's the trouble. We talk of a group of people as a peoples. A race. A race. Maybe that's the trouble. We talk of a group of people as a peoples. A race. A race.
Maybe if we never had the word, we wouldn't have noticed.
Maybe. Maybe if we would have been blind, we wouldn't have noticed. I wish some little green people would descend from us from Mars and move in on us and unite this messed up country and world in some kind of constructive effort.
Poor little green people.
Bastards.
Try to move in?
Green bastards.
Kill our men, rape our women,
Kill our women, rape our men,
take our jobs.
try to get into our schools.
We got nothing against race. Oh, no. We got red and
We got
black.
red and yellow, black and
Red
white.
and yellow, black and white, going to school together. But those little greens are oversexed. Stupid. They got pointed heads.
I meant what I said. I just want you to know that. I have never liked you.
Fat chance, huh?
I think you're just like all other Negroes.
Well, I tried.
Or something like that.
I just want to scream. Ha, ha, ha. I'm white and you're black. And I'm just as happy as hell about it.
Go on now, damn it.
Well,
Poor little greens.
I don't suppose I will quit, though. Not right now.
Work?
Yeah. Well, it's experience. Maybe someday I'll tell them what they're doing and they'll fire me.
Then you wouldn't have a job.
How about that?
Oh, don't be poor, Vince. They'd just as soon exploit you as anybody. Nobody likes a poor American.
Sister said all along it wouldn't work. She said so when we were married. My whole family did, and so did yours. Well, we can finally make them both happy.
Who would have thought that we'd be the cause of so much happiness? At least what they won't know is that our breaking up had nothing the hell to do with color.
Not directly.
Not directly or indirectly, a lot of other things.
Indirectly. As a matter of fact, directly. It had to do with the change in you. And that had only to do with, as you so delicately put it, with color. Our separation came about because I married an all-right girl who was a bit of a nut, and a bit vulgar, and a bit smart. And in 2 years, she was a goddamn Joan of Arc, for Christ's sake. She started finding people... No, I should say, she started looking for people who just couldn't tolerate her. You hadn't even thought about it before.
You can't help but think about that, and only that 24 hours a day when that's all you see, you begin to breathe it. Like air.
I wanted us to have children, too. I had the same picture of them that you did, actually.
Well, we don't want to talk about things like that. Warm little intimacies aren't for us.
No.
And I want a child now, more than ever, by a man. Do you hear me? By a man, by a black man. And my child will be black. My child will be black as the night. My child will be black.
I don't want to feel that there's something there when I know there isn't.
No. Still.
I just want to wipe it off altogether.
Sure.
Maybe for you and maybe for me, but not for us. We have spent 3 odious years finding that out.
2 years.
Okay, I'll buy that. First year, we didn't learn a thing.
Maybe we learned everything the first year and then forgot it the other 2. Then we started getting principles. They take a lot of maintenance. Wasn't the same. When I think back, I cannot believe it. Keep in touch.
I really don't see any reason.
Okay. Whatever you want, either way.
Well, if I get run down by a truck, they'll contact you. You've got my insurance policy.
I'll get it changed. There's time for all that jazz. Well, I'm sober now anyway.
I think I'll and get an apartment started and get some things in here.
Yeah, I gotta get a place too.
Sometimes I think this place would be fine. And other times I like a small furnished room. If I wasn't totally ingrown already, I might retire into myself.
I'll go on. You know where to reach me.
You keep saying I know where to reach you. I don't know why.
If something comes up.
Where was the hutch?
What hutch?
I don't know what hutch. I'm asking you what hutch. The place you call the hutch.
Over on 6th Avenue. We don't talk about it.
I think you should.
It was different.
Have you ever wondered how?
Well, I'm glad you came by, Vincent.
I'm sober now, anyway.
Yeah, you gotta go to work?
It's Sunday.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, get some sleep.
Yeah, you too. Crawl in with your hot pepper in there.
Oh, well, it seemed like a good idea at the time.
Well, I'm glad I came over. I didn't know I was going to, really. I was just sort of in the village wandering about. Habit, I suppose.
Well, I'm glad you came by. I guess it's better this way.
Well, I'm sober now, anyway. Well, I'll see you. Or I won't see you, as it were. I wish you luck.
Yeah. I wish you luck too, Vincent.
Oh, Jesus Christ, okay. Goodbye, God bless, and good luck.
Yeah.
Okay?
Good luck to you, Vincent.